Hello friends, welcome back. So in this session we are going to have a top 60 Linux commands at a go. In one go you will learn 60 Linux commands and all these will be shown with a demo. And maximum of 60 minutes is what I expect the session would prolong. We will see how early can we complete. The first command is aliasing. So when you want to have a command which is going to be frequently used, if you are not ready to type the command to the fullest, you can assign it to a character. For example, the command who am I can be assigned to the character W, and every time when I type W, the command who am I will be working. This is called aliasing. This is also known as, that's it, that's what we call as aliasing. Now I am going to work it out. Now when I assigned it with who am I, W, when I type the next time, it types Sriram. Now the next command is basic calculator. This is nothing but BC. So I can try adding 5 plus 4, that gives you 9. That's all. Pressing Q will get you out of the pressing quit will get you out of the basic calculator, and this is the simple stuff that you can use. Now background and foreground, this is a very important command. I have taught this separately in my channel also, but for BG this is very important. BG is background. Now for that we need to first run a file. For example, I am going to run a file right now. We will see if I have a C file here, any C file here, or we can create one. Gedit 1.arc1.c. Here if you see, I am going to just write 2 lines, stdio.h int main. I am going to make a while of 1, and inside it I am going to print /n India. That's it. I am going to do a return 0, and I am closing this loop. I am going to compile this and I will show you how exactly things work. gcc-o test 1.c. So now this is compiled. Now I have missed printf here, so silly mistake. I am going to do a recompilation again. So it's done. Now what I am going to do is I am going to run this test. I am going to run this file test for you. So I will open another terminal because I can show you that clearly. Now let's check if the path is all the same. Yeah, we are in the same path. So /test. Now you can see that India is being printed consistently, but when I do a control Z, it is stopped. It is stopped temporarily. So what I do now is I am going to run this now, but in the background, bg %1. Now you can see that this will keep running in the background, and this is the way I can renew the process. I can restart the process this way. This is the simplest way of using the bg command. Next one is calendar. Calendar is nothing but cal. When you do cal, it will list the current month along with the date being highlighted. But when you want the exact year's calendar, cal 2019 got me this. So you can also get cal 1 2019. This means January's month's calendar will be displayed clearly. Next one is concatenate. Concatenate is nothing but the cat command which we use frequently. Cat, I can use cat for multiple purposes. I am going to elaborate you one after another. I have a file by name 2.txt. So cat2.txt will open the file. Now I am going to create a new file. So for that I need to use a right hand side arrow, for example test.txt. Now this will be opened. Sriram is teaching. Control D when you press, the file will be saved. We will see if the file is really saved by the name test.txt. I have got the test.txt here. Cat test.txt will get you the content. Cat can also be used to append 2 files. Now we will have sriram.txt, where we will see what is the content. Nothing is there. So I will do one thing. I will copy test.txt as t1.txt. So now we have 2 files by name test.txt and t1.txt. Now cat will help you in concatenating these 2 files as one file also. t1.txt, test.txt, both are combined. Now if you see, I can get another file out of it called as sachin.txt. Now I am going to get sachin.txt here. That's all. Sachin should be created right now, and cat sachin.txt should show me the content. That's all. Sriram is teaching is present here, and that's all. Cat is done. Now the next command to be seen is change directory. It's very simple. pwd. I am in the home directory right now. Let's see if I have any directories here. So for example, I'm going to go to desktop. So cd will help me to take me to the desktop. cd desktop. Now if I type pwd, which will tell me I am in the desktop. So for me to go back to the home directory, I can type just cd from anywhere. Anywhere, if you type cd, it will take you to the home directory. And here I have tried it out. cd can also take you to the destination if you mention the directory name properly. Now change attributes. This is one very important thing that we need to remember. CHATTR. So we have some file by name. I'm going to take a reference file, for example, file.txt I have already created. We'll see what is the content there. So I'll create a file cat1.txt Sachin Tendulkar. That's all. I created a file by name Sachin Tendulkar, and yeah, it works fine. Now I'm going to explain how exactly CHATTR will work. Now what we do is I'm going to add attribute of immutability. Immutability means you cannot edit that file. You cannot remove that file. That's what I mean as immutability. So I added that feature. Now I am typing my super user password. So if you see there is something wrong, super user ch attribute, no such file. Oh, the file name is wrongly mentioned, 1.txt. Now if you see that immutability is added. Now can I try removing this file? So cat rm1.txt, if I try removing, it will say that it is not permitted. This is called changing attribute. The default attribute of mutability is removed with I. Similarly, you can make it non-deletable. There are so many other options available, so you can learn it from man CHATTR. So there all the options are listed out clearly. You can see that all these are the options that are available. So I tested out the immutable feature of the CHATTR. Now we are going to the next command quickly. Change age. Change age is nothing but the command that is used to find out the maximum time between the change of the password, the maximum or the minimum time that you can leave for the password change. So I have tried this out earlier in my different video. So I'm going to just list it out right now. So CHH, first let us list CHH -L Sriram. This is the name of the username. So now you see that 2000 days is the time that I have for the change of password, between maximum days available between the change of password. Now I'm going to change it. So for that I need to be a sudo super user. So I'm taking this and I'm going to type it out right now as 3000. So I'm making it as 3000 days. So once it is done, that's all, 3000 is reflected here. So CHH is useful in setting up the number of days that you can leave between the password change, maximum time or minimum time. So this is maximum, capital M, the uppercase letter. If you put small case letter, I mean the lowercase letter, it will be minimum. That's it. So we're going to the next command, change finger. Finger is again useful to change the details assigned for an user. For example, if I use just finger and leave it, it will just tell me the user currently logged in. But if I want any specific user's complete detail, I can type finger Sriram completely. It will give me the complete details, including the office phone number, the shell that I'm using, the home phone number. Every detail is presented here, and we can change this detail with the finger command. So how am I going to do it? Very simple. We have a command called as CHFEN. CHFEN. So CHFEN is the command used to change the finger details. I mean change the details of an user. So how am I going to do it? Very simple. I'll show you the demo. CHFEN Sriram. That's it. So I'm typing the details. Now room number is going to be changed as 201. Phone number I give something as this. Home phone. That's it. So it's all changed now. Now when I do Sriram, finger Sriram, it will be updated. You can see that the complete details are totally changed and you get everything out here properly. That's it. So CHFEN is the command used for changing the user details. Now compare. Compare is used for comparing two files. That's all. There is nothing great, so I leave it there. Change shell. So change shell is one of the very important commands where you can change the login shell provided the options are available. You can see that it's again a sudo command as admin privileges are available. Admin privileges are needed. So you see that here we have got CHSH with password being entered. Change the login shell for Sriram. If I'm going to retain the same thing, I'm going to leave it with an enter because I don't want to change the shell right now. But otherwise you can change the shell to CSH or any shell that you want. Now cfdisk. Cfdisk is a very important command that can help you in displaying or manipulating a disk partition table. So we are going to do that right now. That's all. You get everything out here, and this is the complete detail of the partition available in the machine. That's what I have shown you right now. The next one is going to be very simple and easy. CHFEN, which is nothing but checksum. Checksum and count of bytes in a file. So I'm going to take a file, for example, we have some files here, 1.c. So CHFEN 1.c. So if I do that, it will give me the checksum plus the number of bytes in the file all in one shot. So this is an easy command to use, and CHFEN is nothing but the checksum. Now clear, I have been using it frequently. It is used to clear the screen. Now column is a very important command where you see that I'm going to use some content like this in a file. I'm going to create a file gedit shri.txt. I'm just creating it now. So I have this content in this file. Hello world, how are you? So I'm keeping it line by line. Now see what happens with the column command. It's a very important command, and people use it quite frequently in the industry. So now what do I do? Very simple. I'm going to go with the command column file name shri.txt. Now you see that whatever was there in the column has been, whatever was there in the line by line stuff has been changed as a complete one line show right here for you. So it's very easy for you to understand. Now date command, you know what is it? Date helps you just to get the current date. Next command that we need to see is DAR. See, this is an important command. This is also used in the DOS. The DOS prompt command DAR displays the content in the current directory. Same goes well here. It displays the content in the current directory. Let's see once again. DAR will display the content in the current directory. Now next is very important, DF. The DF command reports the file system disk space usage. What do you mean by that, sir? I'm going to show you that. You'll see that and you can understand things better. The complete usage of the memory, available memory, and the file system usage is all presented here. You can see that here clearly. So that gives you the complete report for the file system disk space usage. Now DARS will give you a very interesting stat. So see that DARS, whatever is the last used directory. So I am currently in desktop. I last navigated also to the desktop. So that directory detail will be presented here. Now du will be a very interesting command next that we are going to see, where we will get the estimate file space usage with the command du disk usage. So it gives you the complete estimate of the file space usage for all the files that are available in the current directory, and you can see that it's all presented right here. Du is nothing but the disk usage. Now we are going to the next command. We have completed almost 20 commands in no time. So echo. Echo is nothing but whatever you type, it will echo it. Echo is used in shell scripting, where you can echo the variable content, echo the statements that you want to print as such. So echo is a very neat command that is very useful in most of the cases. Now exit. Exit will help me in exiting from the shell. I'll open a different terminal because I have been using this terminal for a lot of stuff. So I have opened a terminal. I type exit. It's gone. So exit will help you in exiting. Next is expr. Expr is nothing but expression evaluation. So this will help me in evaluating expressions. So I'm going to type one of those expressions right now. So I have done a multiplication. Now you can see that I'm going to do an addition. So this is all done. This is again useful in the shell scripting, where we use this quite extensively. Now there is a command called file. File, when you give the file name, so we'll find out what are all the files available in the directory. So I have 1.c available or 1.txt available. So I'm going to use the file command to find out the type of the file. So 1.txt. You can see that it is 1.txt ASCII text. It is a text file. So whenever you want to find what kind of file are you using, so you can use the command file really to find it out. Next, find. Find is very important command. You see that find 1.txt, if I give, it will give me the clear hierarchy, and only when it is present in that particular directory you will get the result. For example, I'll repeat it. I'm going to use a command called file with a file called some unknown file which is not at all available. So it will tell that it is not available. So only if a file is available in that particular location which you are searching for, that will display that. Otherwise you will not get that result. So that's what find is all about. Now next is free. Free is nothing but will display the amount of free space available memory in your system. So I'm going to display it right now. Just type free. It will display everything, but I want to get the detail in MBs. So I'm typing it as -m. Now I want to get it in GBs. So I'm typing it as, I'm sorry, I missed it, small lowercase letter. So when I type it in the lowercase letter, I'll get the space available in GB. So we even get the swap space available. You can see the complete understanding with MBs also. So this will get you the available free space. Now hash. Hash is important. This maintains the hash database, maintains the recent hash table actually. So you can see that this is the recent hash table that I have been working on. So I have been using all these, and this is the hash table that we have used. This has been created for you to refer. Next is host ID. So what is it? Very simple. It will tell you what is the assigned system ID for your machine. Next, host name. It's again simple. You can know what is your machine name all at a go. It's simple, so you get it clearly. Next is very important command. Who is the user who has logged in right now? Who am I? I am the user, so I need to know who am I. Next is move. We are into 30th command, 32nd command. What is move? Move is the command that is used to rename as well as move a file from one location to another. We'll try both easily. So we'll clear it off right now. So I have a file by name 1.txt. So I'm now moving 1.txt as ganguly.txt. So I have, that file is not permitted because we made it immutable. So we will take a different file. We may take 1.c. Yeah. Move 1.c to gang.c, ganguly.c. That's all. Now we could have got a file by name ganguly.c instead of 1.c. That's all. We moved it. So move command is used for moving. I mean, you can move it and you can even rename it. That's what move is all about, right? So you can move it to the different directory also. Now rm. What is rm? Rm command is useful for removing a file. So I'm going to remove a file right now. So which file can we remove? We have created a file called shri.txt. So I'm going to remove it. Rm shri.txt. That's all. It has been removed, and you can see that shri.txt is no more available. So that's a very clear and easy to use command. People use rm with rm-rf also. So -rf are nothing but they are the flags, and -rf remove forcibly can also be done. Then mkdir. Mkdir is for making directories. Mkdir d1 I made. Now I have made a directory. That's it. So d1 is available. Now I want to make 5 directories in one shot. So mkdir -p I think, d1, d2, d3, something like that we can try. Yeah. Now you can see that all the 3 directories are created at one shot. Now I want to create nested directories. How do I do it? mkdir -r. P1 should be the root, P2 followed by P3. I think I made a small mistake in. We need to refer the man page for it, so I'll probably refer it and get back to you on this. Or I think the slash is wrong. I'm not sure. We'll have to try it out. One second. I remember this is right. No, mkdir-r. No, something is wrong. Let me cover it up later. I don't want to waste time in this group. So we can also create nested directories so easily. The option is the only problem, that we can refer the man page and we can get it easily. Now rmdir I am going to do. Rmdir, we have created a directory called d1, so I have removed it, and now d1 won't be there. You can see that d1 won't be there. So similarly we can remove d2, d3 also. Rmdir, d2 and d3 all can be done in one shot. So d3, oh, it has been already removed. Yeah, clear. ls-lrt, you can see that removed. So now it's very easy. So 35 commands are done now. Now nano. What is nano? Nano is a simple editor that has come out in the recent ages. So when I type nano, it will get me an editor. This is a GNU editor, as you know. So I'm not so comfortable with this particular editor, so I'm not using it. But people are still using it. Man. The next command is man. Man is nothing but the man page, I mean the manual, online manual reference available for all the commands. For example, if you want to know about man who, you will get a complete detail of the command who has logged in, the complete information with the options, everything is presented here. To quit this, you need to press Q. You can even know man clearly to understand how exactly the man command has to be used. The man command can be used in a very neat way, and we can learn a lot of stuff from this man page. So I in fact sincerely prompt you guys to try out man page learning first as your primary activity. Next, what is a command that can help you to get one liner of each and every command. For example, what is who? It will just tell you the one liner from the man page. The first, for example, man who, if you take, this is the content that will be displayed when you go with what is. You can see that clearly now. That's it. Now, zip and unzip. This is a very important command, zip and unzip. So let's see if we have some file available here for us to try out zipping. We can take gng.c and 1.txt. So let's zip it. It's easy. Zip, we need to give the name of the zip file. What is the name of the zip file? Such.zip with 1.txt and gng.c. Right? It's now added. We need to now see if such.zip is created. Yes, it is created here. Now I want to unzip it. So how do I unzip it? Very simple. Unzip such.csv. Unzip such.zip. It will ask, do I have to reload it? I mean the rewrite it, because we have already the files available in the same folder. So I do that, and now if you see, both the files will be available back here. gng.c, 1.txt. Zip will still be available because we have not deleted it. We have just extracted the content out of the zip and we have not deleted it. Remember it. Now zip and unzip are done. So similarly, we have got gzip, gunzip also available, that you can learn it yourself. So I left it here. Now grep. Grep is very important. So what I'm going to do is, let me see if I have some file here where we get some content out. I will go back to my home because I have got some files there. So sachin.txt cat sachin.txt. What is the content here? Shriram. So I'm going to use grep now. Grep Shriram, sorry, the lowercase letter won't work. Shriram sachin.txt. Now if you see, this will now pick up the content from the file. Wherever Shriram is found, it will just match it and display it. That's it. So it matches a pattern. So what is grep? Grep is nothing but global regular expression printer. So it just searches for the pattern and it prints. Now what is touch? The next command is touch. Touch is helpful in creating a file. Touch tendulkar.txt. So I have created it, and if you see now, I would have got a file by name tendulkar.txt. That's all. It's very useful to use it in the scripting is really useful. So we can try it out there. Next one is uname. What is uname? Uname is nothing but Unix name. Uname, if you just place that, it will tell what is the name of the machine. I mean, what is the operating system name. But if you give -a, it will give you the complete details of the operating system, including the version number, everything. Next one is ID. So what is the user ID will be given by this, group ID will be given by this, and which are all the groups that I am assigned to those ID, everything will be given here clearly. The next one is ping. Ping 127 for 0.0.1. If you do that, you get the ping done properly, and ping is nothing but packet internet grouper. Please remember it, packet internet grouper. So what is the next command? Su. I have been using it quite frequently. Su is nothing but super user. Super user will enable you to run the commands which require privileges. That's it. So you need to authenticate it properly. I have not done that though. Now locate. Locate is the command which is very useful to locate a particular file. For example, I am going to locate tendulkar.txt. So it will help me in locating it. So we need to really find it out once. So we will check if we can take some files out from here. Locate t1.txt. Yeah, it locates the complete path. You can see that here. The complete path of where the file is available is provided through the locate command. So we can test it out. You can see that it's clearly provided, and this is very useful in understanding the root of the file. Next, varies. Varies is a very interesting command. See, varies, for example, ls. ls is a command. So varies will let you know clearly the location of the binary, the source, and the manual page. So you get all these here. Where is it available? It is located in the binary. So you can see that the man page location, all these are clearly provided with varies. We can even try varies. This is also easy. So you can see that everything is available clearly. Now the next command is very important, ifconfig. Ifconfig will get you the details of the IP addresses allocated to all the interfaces in the machine properly. ifconfig-a is normally used, so you can use that way. This is also available. You can use ifconfig to set an IP address by using the corresponding interface with an up up. ifconfig IP address interface up will enable it. That's it. Next one is PS. PS is nothing but the process status. It gives you the status of all the process running in the machine. I mean, not all the process, but the process that are running right now, which are to be shown to you. Top is another command that will get you the details of all the process that are running in the machine with the CPU usage details. The maximum used will be listed on the top. You can see that here. This is more comprehensive, but people prefer you not to use it because this itself takes a lot of energy. Next is shutdown. I'm not going to try it out because when I shut it down, the system will go shut down. Next is history. What is history? Very simple. I type history. I'll get the details of all the commands that I typed in this session clearly. Next is netstat. The complete network statistics is presented here in front of you. So netstat is one of the very frequently used commands by the system administrators for Linux. So this gives you complete details. Next is wget. What is wget? Wget, when you specify a particular URL where you have to download a file from, that will get you the download done. Then what is kill? Kill is nothing but the command used to kill a process. Killing means totally terminating a process. I'll do that right now. Kill.txt. I'm just opening a notepad, so I keep it here. I'm going to kill it now. Kill -9. -9 is for force kill, and that generates a signal called kill. That's why we use it. I think one second, we will do that way. We can generate a process, that's better. ls, we will take some C file cat 1.c, that will get you a meaningful understanding. So we have got something here, right? So we can run this out now. We will see what happens. Terminal // we will compile it gcc-o test1.c. Now this is done. /test. I am running it in the background. So we will see what are all the processes that are running in the machine right now. ps kill all will kill everything. So to get this details of the process, this is an infinite loop. That is a problem. Now I'll have to change it a little bit. So I'm going to stop it right now. So I'll edit this file because this is done for a different program where we taught different thing. gedit 1.c. I'll quickly edit it so that you guys will understand things better. So I have removed it. Now what I do is I put a while here because this would be easier for me to test it. This is done. Now let me open a terminal. Now we will run it. /test is done. You can see that you got an ID here 5668. So I can kill that process ID, kill -9 5668. That's all, it's killed. The process 5668 is no more persistent in this machine. That's it. It's very simple stuff. So kill is used to kill a process, or a group of process can be killed with kill. Now the next one is ln. Ln is nothing but link. Link means soft link and hard link. You can create a shortcut for a file from one directory to another directory, or you can create copy of the file. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see if we have some files here. For example, I have got a file called t1.txt, cat t1.txt, some content is there. So I'll go to desktop now. So I'm going to desktop. So I need to see if there is a file by name t1.txt here. It is not there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going back ln, file name is t1.txt /desktop /home /freeram desktop. There I'm creating a file for you. So now I must have got the copy of t1.txt in the desktop. cd desktop ls -lrt if you put, will get it. t1.txt is here. That's it. This is called hard link. Even when you remove that file in the source, this will be available. If I use the option ln-s, that is called soft link, because the only the link would be available, and if the source is deleted, the destination would also remain deleted. And now I have an interesting command for you, !! So !! will get you the previously typed command. pwd is what I typed, right? ! When I type again, it will get me that. So it is asked as history. So remember it, the last command alone can be pulled out with !! chmod is a command used to change the permissions of the file. Read, write, execute can be changed. So I'm going to take a file. We'll see what happens. ls. So we have got a file called txt.ls-lrt is better because I get it clearly listed. t1.txt is there. It has got only read, write and read permission. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the permissions. chmod 777 t1.txt. Now it is all changed. If you see that t1.txt has got all the read, write, execute permissions properly. That's it. Now head and tail is a very interesting command. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this text file gedit t1.txt. So I'm going to copy paste the same content for so many times. More than 10 times is what I have typed now. Now what I will do is head t1.txt. When I do that, it will display first the 10 lines. First 10 lines would be displayed. Tail dot, the last 10 lines would be printed. If you want only the first 5 or the last 5, I can specify even the numbers. That's it. So I have covered about 60 commands in less than 30 minutes, I think, 30-35 minutes, I think. I hope it was useful. I will also copy paste these commands in the comment section so that you can refer to it easily. If you have any queries, suggestions, inputs, please go ahead and type it in the comment section. I will come back to you with the answers. Thank you very much for following my channel and the content. This is really encouraging to see a lot of people are commenting and a lot of people are supporting. Thank you.